Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most talked about and controversial topics in the world today, the New World Order and its supposed connections with the Illuminati. Who's behind it? What's their agenda? And what does it mean for you? Let's explore. Hey everyone, I'm Steve, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated with the latest news and science updates. Now let's get into today's topic. Our term New World Order sends shivers down the spines of many. It evokes images of a world controlled by unseen forces, where individual liberty is crushed beneath the boot of tyranny. But what exactly is the New World Order? Is it merely a figment of overactive imaginations, or does it represent a very real threat to our freedom? The New World Order is not a new concept. It has been whispered in hushed tones for centuries, often linked to secret societies and powerful elites. Proponents of this theory believe that this elite cabal seeks to control all aspects of our lives, from our finances to our thoughts. The New World Order is often associated with dystopian visions of the future, where surveillance is rampant, dissent is silenced, and individual rights are non-existent. The origins of the New World Order are often traced back to the Illuminati, a secret society founded in Bavaria in 1776. This group was shrouded in mystery and intrigue from its very inception. The Illuminati, meaning the Enlightened Ones, was a group of intellectuals and free thinkers who sought to challenge the authority of the church and the state. They believed in reason, secularism, and individual liberty. Their ideas were revolutionary for their time. The Illuminati's founder, Adam Weishaupt, envisioned a world free from superstition and oppression. He aimed to create a society where knowledge and enlightenment would prevail. However, the group was short-lived, disbanded by the Bavarian government in 1785. The authorities saw them as a threat to the established order. Despite its brief existence, the Illuminati has captured the imaginations of conspiracy theorists for centuries. Stories and myths about their secretive operations have persisted. Modern conspiracy theorists often claim that the Illuminati survived its suppression and continued to operate in secrecy, infiltrating governments and institutions. They believe the group has a hidden hand in world events. The Illuminati's all-seeing eye, often depicted atop a pyramid, is a recurring motif in conspiracy circles, symbolizing hidden power and control, representing the watchful gaze of the elite, always observing and influencing from the shadows. Believers in the New World Order point to a web of interconnected events and organizations as evidence of a coordinated effort to control the world. These events range from historical turning points like the creation of the United Nations to more recent developments like the global financial crisis of 2008 and the COVID-19 pandemic. They see these events not as isolated incidents but as carefully orchestrated steps in a grand plan to weaken national sovereignty and erode individual liberties. Central to these theories are influential groups like the Bilderberg Group, the Trilateral Commission, and the Council on Foreign Relations. Critics argue that these groups are merely forums for discussing global issues and that their influence is often overstated. New World Order conspiracy theories often focus on powerful individuals seen as the driving force behind this alleged global plot. Among the most frequently cited figures are Klaus Schwab, George Soros, and Bill Gates. Klaus Schwab, through his advocacy for the Great Reset, is accused of promoting a dystopian future where individuals own nothing. George Soros is often portrayed as a puppet master using his wealth to manipulate global markets. Bill Gates is accused of using his philanthropy as a cover for population control efforts and mandatory vaccination programs. What exactly do these supposed elites hope to achieve? Proponents of the New World Order theory believe that the ultimate goal is to create a one-world government. This global government, they argue, would be controlled by the elite, who would dictate all aspects of human life. Economic control is another key aspect of the alleged New World Order agenda. Conspiracy theorists often point to institutions like the World Bank and central banks as tools used by the elite to manipulate global finance. They believe that the ultimate goal is to abolish national currencies and replace them with a single global currency. Population control is another common theme in New World Order theories. Some believe that the elite seeks to reduce the global population through methods like forced sterilization or engineered pandemics. While the New World Order remains a popular topic in conspiracy circles, it is essential to approach these theories with a critical eye. Critics argue that there is no credible evidence to support the existence of a coordinated global elite working to establish a one-world government. They point out that many of the events and trends attributed to the New World Order can be explained by more rational factors such as globalization and technological advancements. Historians and political scientists often dismiss New World Order theories as unfounded speculation. They argue that these theories often rely on selective evidence and misinterpretations of historical events. Furthermore, they point out that the world is far too complex and unpredictable for any single group to control it completely. It is crucial to distinguish between legitimate concerns about the concentration of power and wealth and the often outlandish claims made by some New World Order proponents. By understanding the nuances and complexities of global events, we can better appreciate the multifaceted nature of our world. This helps us avoid falling into the trap of oversimplified explanations and ensures a more informed perspective. In today's digital age, we are bombarded with information from a multitude of sources. The internet, while a valuable tool for knowledge and communication, has also become a breeding ground for misinformation and conspiracy theories. It is more important than ever to approach information with a critical eye, questioning sources and considering alternative perspectives. Critical thinking involves evaluating information objectively, identifying biases, and distinguishing between fact and opinion. When encountering information about the New World Order or any other conspiracy theory, it is essential to ask, who is spreading this information? What are their motives? What evidence do they provide? Proponents of the New World Order theory often claim that the mainstream media is complicit in covering up the truth about the elite's plans. They argue that the media, controlled by a handful of powerful corporations, serves as a propaganda machine, disseminating carefully crafted narratives. They point to instances of media bias, censorship, and the suppression of information that challenges the official narrative as evidence of this control. The internet, once hailed as a bastion of free speech, is also increasingly seen as being manipulated and controlled. Social media platforms are accused of censoring content that challenges the status quo, and algorithms are designed to filter information and limit exposure to dissenting viewpoints. Despite the challenges of navigating a world awash in misinformation, it is essential to remain vigilant and continue seeking the truth. Questioning the official narrative, challenging assumptions, and seeking out alternative perspectives are crucial steps in reclaiming our autonomy. One way to challenge the narrative is to diversify our sources of information. Relying solely on mainstream media outlets or blindly accepting information from social media can limit our understanding of complex issues. Seeking out independent journalists and alternative news sources can provide valuable insights. Another crucial aspect of seeking truth is to engage in critical thinking and media literacy. By questioning everything, demanding evidence, and thinking for ourselves, we can form our own informed opinions. If the New World Order is indeed a threat to our freedom, what can we do to resist it? Proponents of this theory offer a range of strategies for combating the alleged global elite. One common theme is the importance of individual action and self-reliance. They encourage individuals to become more self-sufficient, reducing their dependence on government and corporate structures. This includes practices like growing one's own food and building communities based on mutual aid and support. Another key aspect of resistance is raising awareness and educating others about the alleged New World Order agenda. This can involve sharing information online, organizing local groups, and engaging in peaceful protests. By working together, they believe we can build a movement for change and create a future where freedom and individual liberty prevail. While the New World Order theory paints a bleak picture of the future, it is essential to remember that we are not powerless. We have the ability to shape our destiny. The future is not predetermined, it is a canvas waiting for our brushstrokes. It is shaped by the choices we make today, by the actions we take in our daily lives. By embracing critical thinking, seeking truth, and working together, we can create a world where individual liberty is cherished and justice prevails. A world where everyone has a voice. Instead of succumbing to fear and paranoia, we can use our understanding of the New World Order theory as a catalyst for positive change. Knowledge is power. By recognizing the dangers of unchecked power and the need for a more just and equitable world, we can work to create a future that reflects our values, a future built on compassion and mutual respect. The New World Order serves as a reminder that freedom is not a given. It is something we must constantly strive for and protect. Ultimately, the future is not something that will be imposed upon us. It is a collective effort. It is something we must actively create, guided by the principles of freedom, justice, and human dignity. Together, we can build a better world.